Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Two Tones here, and in today's video, guys, we are going to be talking about some things that I think Epic Games needs to do for console Fortnite, right? So I play Fortnite on console. I am not, I can't, my fingers aren't good enough to use a keyboard and mouse to actually know where everything's at. Like, my hand-finger coordination is just not there at the moment, you know what I'm saying? I do practice every once in a while on my PC and my mouse, but basically, I am a console guy. I'm a controller guy. I love controllers. They just feel good in my hand, and they're just so much more natural than a PC and mouse, or a keyboard and mouse. I play on console, but that comes with some disadvantages. Mostly the fact that you can't build as fast as people on PC, and you never will be able to build as fast as people on PC. I know there's a lot of great console builders out there, and I'd like to consider myself above average in the console building. If you've watched any of my live streams, people most of the time say that I am pretty decent at building on console. These are just a few things that need to come to console Fortnite. So without further ado, if you guys would like to support me, go ahead and subscribe, like the video, share this video with your friends, and I live stream almost every day except for Monday and Tuesdays. So if you'd like to, stick around on the channel on those days and be a part of the live streams, that would be amazing. Anyway, guys, we're just going to get into this list. See you guys in the list. Alright, guys, so basically the gameplay that you're seeing here is some of the brand new guided missile gameplay. This is my own personal gameplay, and it is fucking dope, my friends. The guided missile is one of the best weapons they've ever added into Fortnite. It's so good. It almost completely negates base camping towards the end of the games. It almost gets rid of that completely because you have to commit so much resources to stopping the guided missile. It makes it so that towards the end of the game, people don't have that many resources. It's just a really good weapon, and I love it. I love that they added it. And you will see a weird little glitch in this gameplay where I don't use any rockets. Like, I use the guided missile the whole rest of this gameplay here, and it doesn't use a single rocket out of my inventory. You see there in the bottom right, I have 12 rockets in my little slots there for ammo, and the whole game, it only uses one rocket. So it's a little bit of a glitch, it's a little bit of a cool glitch, and you just get to use it non-stop completely to the end of the fucking match, and it's actually very, very OP. But it's a fun glitch. If you guys haven't had the chance to use the missile launcher, then go ahead and jump into Fortnite, try and find it. It took me forever to find it. But yeah, without further ado, we're just going to jump into this list right here, guys. So basically, some of the things that I think they need to do for console players, right? If you're a console player and you're a little bit into the building scene, right? You've done your research and you think to yourself, damn, I really want to build better. Then the first thing that you do usually is you turn your roof into ramps. So in the pregame lobby, you set your roof, you get rid of the two of the squares and flip it around, and boom, it's a ramp. It uses the same materials as ramps, and it's just a much faster way of using ramps in console Fortnite. Instead of having to hit the button twice, that's a little bit of extra time where you are switching to the ramp. You know what I'm saying? So you're instead of being able to just hit circle and be at the ramp, right? So if you go circle ramp, you're already at the ramp. You can start placing your ramps and go. You can actually start building and shit like that, and then you can switch back to the roofs very quickly. So instead of having to hit two buttons between ramp and wall, you just only have to hit one button between ramp and wall. Makes you way more competitive, makes you way more, able to compete, and it's just a huge advantage. But the roof ramps are fucked up. Like, you'll see it in this gameplay right here, guys. When we start building a little base, if you try and jump and put a roof ramp underneath you, it is fucked. It will not work. It will always go on top of you to the back of your base, you know what I'm saying? Like, say you're trying to run up a mountain, right, with the roof ramps. I don't know if any of you guys use roof ramps, but seriously, try and use the roof ramp and go up a mountain, right? It will just fucking go above you. Like, you'll jump and it'll go above you every single time. I don't know why it does it, and it puts us console players at a huge, just weird disadvantage, right? Because if you're trying to use the roof ramp and use it effectively and go up mountains and shit like that, it really only happens when you're going up mountains. But I've had it happen in combat. While I'm trying to fight someone, my ramp will go above me, and I'm just fucked because I'm sitting there, not on my ramp. I put it above me, yeah, but if they're to the side of me and I'm trying to get some elevation, I'm fucked. I'm actually screwed. So they need to fix the roof ramp, or here's the next thing that's on my list. Give us console players the ability to rearrange our building slots, right? So you can see there on the screen, it says that there's wall, floor, ramp, roof. All I want to be able to do, Epic Games, is take ramp and roof and switch them. You know what I'm saying? So then it would be wall, floor, roof, ramp. So I can go from wall to ramp without having to hit so many buttons in between. Watch right here. So look at that. The ramp went absolutely above me, and it's just super duper annoying. I kind of just go with the flow though and make like a weird little thing like this, put a floor underneath it, but they just need to give us the opportunity to rearrange our building materials, right? So our building layouts, you know, you have the wall, you have the floor, you have the roof, and you have the ramp. Just let us switch them around, and that would solve so many problems. You would not have to fix the actual roof ramp, even though I feel like the roof ramp has a lot of versatility. You can actually get underneath it while still having some cover from above you instead of making it like a half ramp with the regular ramps. You can edit the roof ramp and lift a corner of it up. So it's really good. It's just they need to fix it or let us rearrange the stuff. Anyway, here guys, this would also be good for people that don't necessarily use the same stuff that you use, because I know some people that use the floor more than they use the wall, or just as an example, say you use the floor more than you use the wall, but you always have to hit a button to get to the floor. Instead, if they let us switch everything around, you could put the floor in the first slot, and then you would always have access to the floor. Or vice versa with anything, you know what I'm saying? Say you use the ramps first, put the ramp down, boom, there you go, and then have it reset to the ramp every time. It would just be such a good quality of life, you know, fix that Epic Games could do immediately, you know what I'm saying? All they gotta do is let us put it in. I don't know, maybe I'm not a developer of video games, so I don't know if it's actually like a seriously hard thing to implement, but I don't think it would be too much to ask for me to just be able to switch my ramp and my roof one slot, you know what I'm saying? Just trade places. That's all I want. You know what I mean? That's all I've ever wanted, is just to be able to use the ramp as effectively as, you know, say the roof or the wall or blah blah blah. You know what I mean? And it would help so many people with their playstyles. Say that people use, like, I don't know, like half wall. I don't know. Anyway, that's that's what I would want there, is just to be able to rearrange the building loadout. And then here's something that I am praying for. Every night I pray for this. Every fucking day I pray for this to happen to Fortnite, and that is a practice mode, a bots mode. If you guys are used to Call of Duty, right? In Call of Duty, you can set up a private match, you can assign bots to the enemy team, right? Say there, and then you can control everything from this, you know, practice mode. So you can set their health, you can set their, you know, skill level, you can set if it was a Fortnite bots mode, you can set where the ring goes, you can set the flow of the match, you know what I'm saying? So say you wanted to practice at Snobby, set the first circle to go to Snobby, and then afterwards it's randomized, you know, but then you have the full opportunity to check out Snobby. Maybe you want to get an in-depth look at Salty Springs. I know for a fact that I have not looked at all of Salty Springs, and that's just because I never go there. If I go to Salty Springs, I die, and it's not because I'm not good at the game. I mean, let's be real, I'm not fucking good at this game, but I don't get the chance to look through there because I don't know where all the hiding spots are. I don't know where all the lines of sight are. I don't know how to maneuver Salty Springs. But if there was a practice mode where I could take myself and say 99 bots on recruit difficulty and just play a battle royale like that, practice my building, you know, look this, and then you would have the opportunity to look at whatever place you wanted to because all the bots are on recruit. So say you ran into a bot, boom, you kill it, then you have free reign of the whole area. You can get as many materials as you want. You can practice building, you know, mechanics. It would just be so good. And this isn't just for console players. This is for everyone. People on PC, I know you guys would probably benefit from this. I don't know if there's any mods on PC that can put you into, like, a practice, you know, by yourself, yeah, like an extension for the game or something. I don't know. Anyway, that's just because I don't really play on PC. But please, Epic Game, practice mode, baby. That's all I want, dude. I would play the practice mode more than the regular game just because I want to hone my skills. Right now, when you jump into Fortnite, regardless of what platform you're on, if you're brand new to the game, you're going to get fucked. Just saying that straight away. I mean, you might have played any other console games or other, you know, first-person shooters, so you might have, like, you know, the idea of what's going on, but the building throws an entire monkey wrench into any, you know, console, or I mean, any first-person shooter type, you know, thing. You can't really, you know, depend on your skills as a first-person shooter veteran or whatever, because the building is an issue, and then there's the entire map is brand new. So if you jump into it and you're brand new, you're fucked. That's it. But if there was a practice mode and you could jump into it and play the practice mode for a few games, get really used to your, say, your key bindings or your controller layout, then go in and play the actual game, it would just be so much better. I mean, it would make all the players playing better, but you would be better as well because you have time to practice. Oh, what do you like building with, metal or stone? You don't know because you've never practiced. But if they brought in this practice mode, boom, go farm some metal, start using metal. Go farm some stone, start using stone. See what you like more. See what comes up more. What you like to use. Wood is probably the best, but that's just for me. You know, you might be completely different. And a practice mode would be amazing. The stuff that they can implement with a practice mode, right? They could implement, you know, where the ring goes, what kind of loot spawns, only snipers, only scars, only golden weapons. You know what I'm saying? And custom games with your friends would be absolutely amazing. You could even have a custom lobby with just 4 people, right? Just your squad, and restrict the circle to one area only. So say you wanted to just play on Tilted Towers, why ever you would want to do that, but you could restrict the circle to just Tilted Towers, and then the 4 of you spawn in, and boom, you have a mini battle royale right there. Or Salty Springs. And then you could really learn the game. Like right now I feel like you jump in and you don't really get a feel for the game because you can't just... You're always worried that someone's going to shoot you in the back or shoot you in the face. Like I shot that dude in the back right there with the guided missile. This thing is fucking tight, my dudes. If you have not tried it, go try it. But seriously, we need a practice mode. Epic Games, please tweet this at Epic Games. Tweet this video to Epic Games. I'm going to try and bleep out all the curses or whatever. But yeah, Epic Games, please just take some of these things and implement them into the game. We can do camos and stuff for the guns later. Everything that's going to make you money, do it later. This is going to make you more money, in my opinion. Putting this practice mode and making it so we can change our building layout, or just fixing the roof ramp in general, would bring a lot more players to the game, because right now, building on console is just... It's leagues behind building on PC, because people on PC, you just got a million more buttons, and it's a whole different beast, and it's a whole different... like situation, you know what I mean? So just let us do some of these things, guys, Epic Games, and we'll definitely love you for it. You know, I mean, I got a lot of people that play on console, a lot of friends who are just begging for these things, waiting for these things to come, and me included. I really would love to see some of these things introduced into the console version of Fortnite. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. If you did agree with anything that I said here, or maybe if I left something out, make sure that you're putting it in the comment section below so that I can even have more ideas on how Epic Games can fix the game for console players, because that's what I primarily play on. And maybe I'll make this like a weekly or monthly video idea where I'm like, okay, so now that you've solved this, maybe you should fix this now. You know what I'm saying? We can always tweet this at Epic Games and make it a thing. So yeah, if you guys did go on to enjoy this video, make sure you're leaving that like, subscribing for more daily content and daily streams, and I hope you guys have a great and fantastic day. Stay cool. Love ya.